G'day guys, welcome to another ride with the Everyday Zwifter. This is stage 1 tour of Watopia. Doing it in redo week, which is why it's coming out now. And it is the B ride, the Magnificent 8 route, 29.1 kilometers and 155 meters of climbing. And as you can see, riding the Tron. This was going to be just a recovery ride after doing Cobble Crusher last night. But I thought we'll give it a dig on the start, and we ended up somewhere near the front group. So I thought I'd just keep pushing on a little more and see if I can hang on without too much trouble. You get to a point a bit like this and you're in two minds. Do I keep going or do I not? And I'm thinking, well, it's double draft. Keep going. And a few others keep pulling up from behind. So I'm able to jump on with their wheels, and hopefully the front will slow down after the quick start, which often happens. Just got to push up this hill at the start from downtown Watopia. And you should be on. I've got to change my mindset. I'm not doing a recovery ride. I'm pushing onto the front group. And right here, I think I've made it. Getting beautiful draft in here, but the front's pushing on again. And I'm easing off, although I better take a photo while I'm on the front. Right now, I've got to make that decision. Well, not much behind. I better keep pushing on. So pushing on, dangling on the back. Just sticking in that double draft of that one rider, Mitchell. He's dangling a bit as well. He, she, not sure. And there we go. It's all fanned out across the road and we are back in the front group. So now I'm hoping I'm going to get a bit of my recovery ride in, at least until the first pressure point. So we'll just sit with these guys. And here we come to the dirty suppressor after going through the volcano. Not sure what's going to happen here. It's not particularly steep, a bit more resistance because you're riding on the dirt. I'm not sure who's in the group, whether there's Cat A's or just B's, or even how many C's or D's might be here. So far it's going up nice and quiet. And just to make things easy, I'm going to play my draft so I don't go too far into the red, and I can kind of keep in touch. Things are starting to get a bit away from me, so I'm going to lay down some watts here and sort of semi-sprint back up into the group. Nice inside line for a change. I've dropped a couple of riders there, but the front group powers on. Bit more pressure here, but we're able to hang on and come back to this downhill and start relaxing a little bit. Although there's still plenty of red. We know just up here is the start of the, I think it's a reverse helicom. or Zwiftcom as it says on the side there. And this will be the main pressure point of the whole ride. Got the feather dangling a bit at the back, so I know I need to move up to avoid the stretch. I'm putting some watts down here just to move up before I play my feather right now, which enables me to get a few more watt per kilogram and move up even a bit more. You may have noticed at the start the heart rate was really low. That's because I didn't have any warm-up. So this is my warm-up, although I'm pretty warm by now. 7k's in. Right about now I've decided I'm not going to try and go along with these B cats, and if there's any A cats, I'm going to find my second group now. Looking around, there's not too many close by. This one rider, J Bell, coming up. I'm going to try and get in his draft. And there's another two 7 seconds in front of dropped off the front group as well. And I'm wondering, hoping that we might catch them. I'm pretty gassed at this point though. And Bell's powering along at wattage higher than my FTP. So thank goodness it's double draft. I'll come through on the downhills, but it doesn't last very long. Now a rider to take note of behind is Livingston. He'll make an appearance in due time. Right at this moment, I'm trying to recover, and then I'm trying to catch up to the riders in front. I'm liking the Tron so far. I'm glad I've got a pretty aero bike compared to Bell's. Not there's a huge difference in the scheme of things anyway. Just giving me that little more top end speed to help keep up. It is Pack Dynamics version 4. I get to this spot, just sneak in front. Look, hang on, I can super tuck. Let's go. It's not very fast, so I'll get past straight away, and that's the end of that. Got to put a bit of a sprint in, make sure I stay in Bell's draft, because I've been dropped there before as well. Haven't made too much of an impression on the riders in front, but hopefully we can maintain this speed. Oh, we've got 4 seconds now, so we are getting there. And there they are in the distance. I'll take a turn on the front, try and make that bridge. It looks like they've eased up and they're waiting now. And Hines is excited, here we go. And the watts go down, and I'm like, uh-oh. I was hoping to roll in and rest. Hit the draft, just to make sure I don't get dropped. Make sure I don't go too red. So I'm putting the watts down. And here we go. We're in now. And we are set. So many kilometers later, we're coming towards the other end of the desert. And Livingston has been dangling with his group at 16 seconds. He's been pushing. And he's got it back to 8 seconds. And now he knows the ramp out of the desert's coming up. And now he's sprinting across the gap to join us. And here he is, and he had a head of steam. I don't think he put a little bit extra down just to draw us out, so the people behind definitely don't join us. All along this ride I'm tempted, like, do I really need to go with this group? I could just drop back to the group behind. It's meant to be a recovery ride. What am I doing? Then you think, well, it's all settling down again. Come on, let's go. And now this group's bigger than the group behind anyway, so you're going to have more draft and go fast and get this thing done. Now we're coming up to the ramp out of the desert, and I'm a little concerned that I might get dropped here. So I'm going to pop that arrow that I've got sitting there and just make sure I can stay on the wheels of these guys. But as it turns out, I'm the one pushing the pace, and it's not even going that hard. Anywhere between 3 and 4 is pretty comfy. So I think everyone's starting to feel it in the legs. We roll up as a group. And then we roll down as a group. All intact. Now the finish is in downtown Watopia. So we exit the forest and we head into the ocean through the tunnels. We've stayed together the whole way. Now there's only 1.5 kilometers to go. Now we wait to see what happens. Possibility that someone's going to go on the ramp out of the ocean here. Livingston's putting some pressure down. I'm going to respond a little bit, but I don't want to go into the red this far out. So I'm just going to stay in that really stretchy draft area. No one else wants to go past me. So no one else is going to take up the slack, so it looks like it's up to me. But then Metz comes through, fills the gap. Livingston's eased off, and we're back as a group. 900 meters, and we will have a sprint finish by the looks. Got my draft fan activated because there's a little gradient here. Just want to try and save as much energy, and it's a double length power up, so I know that it'll go close to lasting to the end of the race. Now just going to be ever so vigilant as to not let any gaps form. It looks like there's going to be one. Just fill it in. Getting close to sprint time. Bell's moving forward. He's laying some watts down. So I'm going to respond here. Often I can sprint from that bridge, and I'm moving to the front. I thought, whoa, better go, better go. So I lay down the watts, getting my speedy cadence up, and then I kept moving up the gears. I go, hang on, this is almost easier going the slower sprint style. And we get through for winning that group. So yeah, I really slowed the cadence down in that sprint, which normally I spin through. But yeah, different tactic because I was on tired legs. Paid dividends, I was able to maintain the sprint. So there you see the power graph. 670 watt sprint, so not huge, pretty good though. And was able to get a pretty decent, I think at about 40-minute power. Only at 4 watts or so. We'll find it in a minute. There, 3 watts off the 45-minute power. So very happy with that, especially after coming off a ride the night before. So thanks for watching, guys. Hope you enjoyed that one. Hope you're enjoying your tour of Watopia. I've only got stage 2 to go and then I'll be finished. So thanks for watching and I'll see you in the next one. Bye bye.